Field at Mile High. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Denver Broncos. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And he's taken down, but able to slip across. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. First down, they go right back to Pierce. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Well, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to...
And the Raiders have got him.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes and throw the football in order to have a better chance to win it.
He's got a man, complete.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
On 1st down, Fowler
swings this one out wide for Pierce. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line.
The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it come.
Touchdown Broncos! Courtland Sutton with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Broncos will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away.
return this from deep in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip, and I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
41 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ball game. On first and 10, it's Robinson.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Well, this time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Purdy.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down.
This defense for the Broncos, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
They go play action here. Purdy.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
Yetur Gross-Matos. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On first down, it's Purdy.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Back to the ground with Robinson.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Robinson will try to pick it up.
And he fights his way into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Brian Robinson Jr. with his 14th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Raiders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And, of course, this a critical game in regards to not just the division race, but playoff seeding as well. They are a game up, but a loss here could really muddy the waters.
And both of these teams want to clear things up about how they feel about each other and their standing in the league. Because these two teams, they've really been the cream of the crop in their division. So this game, it's been looming on both of their schedules.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he powers his way up past the 30. The Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. Back to throw. Fowler. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 46. 1st and 10, it's Pierce. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Off the play fake. Fowler gets the dump off to Pierce. He's got room at the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. In motion goes the tight end. Give to Pierce now on the option. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They go again with Pierce. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. That result, really no surprise. That's what we're coming accustomed to with this #1 ranked rush defense.
And you study the game. Does this bring back a few memories? Maybe the 85 Bears trying to move the ball against them, 2000 Ravens. Heck, how about the late 60s, early 70s Purple People Eaters, the Minnesota Vikings? Hard to move the ball against those types of teams.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the 1st half winds down.
Throw left side complete. That's Pierce. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the 1st. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to make it 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Walked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
A field goal try forthcoming now for the Broncos. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And this one is right through. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
Yeah, we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. On first down, Purdy. Here's back-to-back catches for Davante Adams. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
Purdy off the play fake. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Purdy sets up to throw again.
Over the middle, complete. That's Miller. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 32-yard line. 15 yards there on the catch and run. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 67 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Robinson. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. To throw again on second down. Purdy eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Another carry for Pierce. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and, you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And he's got room. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. It's a big play there for Vegas. 45 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. He hits Adams complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. And we are keeping a close eye on his catches, a really close eye now, because that's number 899 in his career. The next one will give him 900. They'll run this one right with Robinson. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
On 2nd and 9, Purdy. He's got it. And the Raiders are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Robinson trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Purdy now to throw off the play action. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Carlson able to put this one through, and that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side. I
would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Pierce now up the middle. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And they'll go right back to Pierce. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down. Fowler. Open man there is Collins, complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Looking to throw. Fowler. He'll look to Gesicki on the out route. Ball is caught. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Here's 2nd and a yard. Back to the ground with Pierce. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Pierce will try to pick it up. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch it. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. They go play action here on 1st down. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Fowler. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal. Here's Pierce. Looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Again, it's Pierce. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Dameon Pierce. His 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as it kicks away. Taking it about the 1. Oh, a good return up past the 30. The 40, 20, and he will score. Touchdown, Raiders. This game wasn't tied for long. How about that? A big return here in the 4th.
And this is that time of game where every big play is magnified. 4th quarter, kick return for a touchdown. You've got to feel great about your chances at this stage of the game.
Yeah, they regain the lead. Now we'll see if they can hold it. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Now a play fake here on first down. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A really nice gain of 25 yards. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. A give left side for Pierce. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fowler. This is caught. And the Broncos are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Fournette, no signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked them back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 133 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. It's another 1st down as this time they get an even 20. They'll run again here with Robinson. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming out. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. On 3rd down, Robinson. And he's not going to sniff the 1st down here. He stopped at the 25. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, you know, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. So a big return there, Charles, on what was a pretty dangerous throw to the outside.
It sure was, Brandon. That's the risk you run on a throw like this. If it's intercepted, a lot of times this is a pick six. So good hustle to get back and get him down. But, boy, that's a throw you've really got to be sure of if you're going to work the perimeter of the field.
So quite a turn of events. This is first and goal from the 3. They'll run with Robinson. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. Again, it'll be Robinson. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. They'll roll him out right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Joe Fortson from a yard out. And the Raiders add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Short kick. And a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for Las Vegas, they continue to keep pace for that first-round bye as they move to 11-1. And another road date awaits them next week as their opponents will be the Los Angeles Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, there will be no perfect season here as the win streak to start the year ends at 11. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons.